So let me get this straight. Y'all left Khalil by himself and rode y'all's behinds back to Beverly Hills in the Sprinter. What's good, y'all? How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? Welcome in to another All-American live after show, child. And in this live stream, we're going to be unpacking episode 9 from season 7, titled Shadowboxing. Y'all left Khalil's ass by his lonesome. I'm going to keep it cool. Hey everybody, welcome in. Drop your ratings for the episode in the chat on a scale of 1 to 10. What are you rating the episode? Let's go ahead and get started. Child. This is a good episode. Overall, this is a good season. When you bring characters back, this is how you bring them back. Well, I guess it also helps that these characters are the ones that kind of suffered a little bit and weren't necessarily the one that was actually being propped up in previous seasons. I thoroughly enjoyed Spencer and Darnell's addition to this All-American world, or how the world has shifted. Again, y'all, drop y'all's ratings so that we can go ahead and get ready to get started. I enjoyed the episode, but I just have a lot of thoughts. Strip club crawl. Spencer, please. First of all, y'all know damn well Spencer didn't want to go to that damn strip club anyway. You were looking for any way out, and you're Spencer James, and you're at the Beverly house, the Baker house. Of course something's going to happen, so it's just a matter of time for you to be able to step in and superhero your way up out of the damn strip club crawl. Spencer ain't want to go to no damn strip club. When have we ever known Spencer to want to go to a damn strip club? What did he do for his bachelor party? Oh, wait. They had a co-ed bachelorette situation. Spencer, please. While you over here trying to rename it. Darnell, absolutely. Jordan, yeah. Spencer James, cut the please. Cut the please, sir. Y'all, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm tired. I worked out this morning, which is why I'm like, this is the best I could do. This is the best I could do. Welcome in, y'all. Hey, Eric. How are you? Hey, Adriana. Hey, Kendra. Shout out to all my members. Hey, Kimberly Felder. Hey, Janelle. Hey, Kofi. Congratulations on the apartment. Come on, using the Spencer James emojis. Members, you got access to custom emojis here on the channel, and he got the Spencer James in the hoodie emoji in his chat. I love it. Congratulations, Kofi. Shout out to the moderator, Dominic. Thank you for being in here. Boo. Hey, Supernova. Hey, Etta R. How are you, honey? Hey, Kay. Hey, Valerie. Hey, Jamila. Hey, Natoya. Welcome in, y'all. Can everybody hear me okay? Is everything good in reference to the audios? Are we good? Daniel did his thing in front and behind the camera. Team Spencer all day. Baby. And it was like slight. Like, it was slight, and not in like a small way, but like in a nuanced, specific way. Daniel really did a great job of directing the episode. I could see certain choices that I know were like directorial choices that were really great choices. And it's hard because when you're directing TV, you as a director for one particular episode, you come in and you still have to like abide by whatever the show has set, whatever, is like the protocol that they're working with. Movies are more so a director's medium. TV is more so a writer's medium. So it's hard to kind of like put your stamp on it and like give a little extra like yourself in it. But there were definitely moments in shot selections and framing that I definitely could tell were choices made by Daniel, and I thought they were really great. Okay, what y'all rating the episode? Kendra said a 10. Kofi gave it a 10. Janelle gave it a 10. Etta said a 10. Kay said an 8 out of 10. Adriana says a 10 just because I got to see Darnell, and seeing Spencer was good too. Listen here. Why is Darnell playing for a football team in LA and we ain't seeing him more? Yeah, I'm confuddled. Dominic gave it an 8 out of 10. Kimberly Felder says a 9.5 out of 10. Valerie says a 10 out of 10. Natoya says an 8. Okay. Eric says an 8.5. Kobe says it was a 23-year-old having to be an adult in Spencer. And it's Donnell just saying, for the record, this was your idea. We could have made it rain for peace. There was so many quotables in this episode. I gotta see who wrote it, because it was written well too. This was good. This was a really good episode. Hey, the Lawrence Report. Come on in here. Talking about some a 10, you dig? 10 out of 10, huh? Hey, Soul Child, welcome in. Not you watching the episode and the live now. You done had time. I done put a whole other day in between. You supposed to watch it yesterday and then watch it the second time today. I just watched it again before I got on here, y'all. So I'm highly refreshed. The way that Khalil saying, the way Khalil saying, because you broke, that's that man problem. Like, Khalil calling Cassius broke has sent me to the moon and back, and it will not let go of me. So it's that man fault you broke. I scrumped Khalil. Why would you don't make it understand? Why would she say that? Literally, I scrumped, y'all. Khalil. Khalil, why are you calling this grown ass man broke with your broke ass? But still, he stood 10 toes down behind Jordan. And listen here, and it was all what? Because of Amina. Oh, okay. So with my last breakdown, when I said y'all are gonna have problems forever because of Amina, what did I lie? I ain't lie. I don't think I lied not one bit. Eric said, did he lie? He didn't, and that's what makes it so damn funny. I can't. Cases, I was kind of exhausted with the OG characters, and it's writer's fault, but Spencer and Darnell were comedians. They were fun. And I wasn't even mad at the B story of Coop in this episode either. Like, I think that they did a good job with that as well. So what's that man fault you broke? Wow. Okay, Cassius strays all episode. Cassius was giving them out, Dominic. Now, Cassius started off doing what he does, and I was just like, so Cassius, you think you going out? I'm angry. The original, I don't give a damn what you're talking about, Mr. Grown Man, sir. Spencer is the original. I'm angry. So you need to relax. Talking about it must be nice having a butler and credit cards and this, that, and wow. Cassius really did put on for his brokenness this whole episode. So, I mean, Khalil did kind of cry. Like he saw it. Khalil tickles me. I love him so much. However, y'all still left his ass. You still left his ass behind. Jordan is the man who leaves the damn baby in the damn shopping cart, y'all, at the grocery store, gets home, opens a bag of chips and says, dang, I think I forgot something. Stressful. Okay. Kendra says Cassius was annoying this episode. Khalil is missing Amina. I thought it was a very interesting choice to have KJ check Khalil on leaning too heavily on Amina, because I think that he's right. He does show up for her, but in this episode, he was asking her about some stuff that he already knew. It's like, you don't actually need her to tell you to stop with the bullshit. Every time you turn around, she got to come and say, what the hell you doing? What you about to do? Where you think you going? And she's out of town taking care of business that you told her to do for 2-3 days max. And you can't tell your own self to cut the Khalil. Sir, come on now. I'm going to need you to get it together. But he was. And I think maybe it's the absence. I was about to say abstinence. The absence that I guess provided a little bit more clarity for him in this episode. Because at the very beginning, when you get to see him calling and then sending a voice note, or was it a voicemail? I can't tell. I don't send voicemails anymore, but I do send voice notes like crazy. I fire them joints off. And like speaking specifically to like needing her and feeling like he needs her.
From my old neighborhood, keep testing you.
I thought it was cute, but then once we got to the part where KJ's like, well, she's actually in need right now. I'm like, oh yeah, Khalil, come on now. You and this Popeyes and the flowers at the 50-yard line was good for yesterday, but this is today. Yesterday's, I'm not gonna go there. Not Link get me. Child. Okay. Where are we starting at, y'all? What character we gonna start with? I'm gonna go character by character. I feel like that's the easiest way for me to make sense of it all. Which character do y'all want to jump into first? And we can throw well, Spencer kind of is his own. I kind of say Spencer and Darnell together, but Darnell was quite literally just comedic relief. Who y'all want to start with? Drop it in the chat. Wait, what did Kay say? Oh, the Jason Tatum line. Hilarious. There was a lot of jokes this episode. I really need to go back and see who wrote it because it was written really well. All right. So am I to believe that y'all still at this motel because you broke? Is that what we're supposed to believe, Cassius? Just, Kofi, that's what I want to know. How they forget him at the arcade? He's sitting there, cold chilling. Y'all hopped in the Sprinter. It's not even just a regular car or a car with a bunch of in it. It's a big ass Sprinter. You can see who's there, who's not there. Okay, it's the fine ass gangsters calling Spencer Unc for me. What do you mean? I'm sorry. What do you mean? Spencer is nobody's Unc. He's barely out of diapers. They need to stop saying everyone is family because Spencer is not KJ's uncle. Why can't he be KJ's uncle? You know who said that? Y'all's girl said that. Y'all's thirsty ass, parched, Sahara Desert ass singer, apparently. Now all we need is for Layla to give her ass a record deal and we ain't never getting rid of her. That is who said that. Y'all want to start with Khalil? All right. We can start there. Because I love Khalil. Y'all know I love Khalil so much. First of all, Antonio J. Bell. He is so tapped in as the Khalil character. I've watched this episode again. I watched this episode right before I got on live. And I was like, yo, I really love watching this little boy smile. I don't even know how old Antonio Bell is in real life. But baby, I love watching this boy smile. Because it feels so earned in the moments that we do actually get it. But in this episode, y'all, Khalil is struggling. He is getting lit up on Twitter, it looks like, with the trolls. Because that's what they do over there on Twitter. Don't worry. It happens to the best of us. You are not doing anything. You are not popping if they not talking about you on Twitter, Tumblr, Reddit, and then sending Instagram DMs to each other and then accidentally, tagging you or maybe purposely tagging you so that you can see that they talking about you in their IG stories and their DMs and whatnot. You're not popping unless they hating Khalil. So while yes, it's annoying, and trust me, I understand. Because it's hella annoying, especially where you come from a certain place and you're not to be with. Especially when you look at the things being said about you, you know them to not be true. And you also know yourself to be a person of like, if you got something to say it to my face. Are you going to punch me in my mouth? No, you're not. I feel you. But baby, you are sitting in Beverly Hills right now, checking these tweets with a fridge stock, a pool out back, a fresh ass lineup with crisp ass braids. Your laundry probably smell like lavender, Khalil. We got bigger fish to fry, baby. The love of your life is across the damn country trying to figure out her damn background and her mama. We got bigger fish to fry than the Twitter trolls, baby. You are shooting on them backwards. You are shooting backwards, half court, all net. And they mad about it. And it's okay because that's what a hater's job is to do, is to hate. Let them do that. Now, did you need Kamina to call you back so she could say that? Maybe, but I don't actually think so. I really enjoyed, and I didn't expect to enjoy it as much as I did, but I really enjoyed the moments with Khalil and KJ specifically when he was taking advice from KJ. And I'm like, yo, it's time for you to branch out. It's time for you to start to add more people into this village. And ultimately, that's what the theme of this episode felt like to me, y'all. It felt like fleshing out the village, not even just for KJ, but also for, I mean, not just for Khalil, but also for KJ, who, you know, was speaking about early on, you know, that longing for community and support in that regard. I think that there's a lot that both KJ and Khalil can learn from each other, and we start to see the beginnings of that in this episode with Khalil. Now, the biggest conflict for Khalil's character is, you know, he starts this episode off reading a little tweet about people hating on his win, and he's talking about, he responds back, he not hard to find. They want him not to catch, they say don't let me catch you slipping. I'm not hard to find. Simple. Then they find his ass. We should have known that. Then they find him. They find him when Jordan leaves his child at the arcade. But that's neither here nor there. This is one of the, like, I feel like this moment is one of the closest things that we have to, like, hardcore season 1 All-American. And I'm so grateful for it. Like, so grateful for it.
Told you not to.
Okay, side note. Just a real quick side. Just like a real quick, like, step to the side. Where are they finding all these fine-ass little gangster boys at? Is anybody else wondering that? Okay. Back on track. They fine, but I'm back on track. 100% called to, like, season 1 All-American. And while it's, like, clearly different characters and whatnot, this felt so much like Sean to me. Not the character being Sean or whatever, but, like, the kind of danger, but not fully danger, but, like, oh, this is about to get real, and the back and forth that we used to see Spencer have with Sean in particular. Only problem is that Sean actually wanted the best for Spencer and wasn't really gonna let nobody hurt them. These young men are here to hurt Khalil's ass. Yeah, these young men are here to try to get the lick back for his daddy, behind his daddy getting caught because his daddy too dumb to pull up. Like, what do y'all want from this man? What do y'all actually want from Khalil? I don't understand.
You ain't alone.
It don't even matter what you want, though, because it's about what your asses got. Okay, it's about what y'all got. His village.
I'm supposed to be worried about this square.
Y'all, I wonder, why haven't we seen Jordan swing on nobody this season yet? He's had plenty of reasons to swing. I feel like this episode, I mean, this moment would have called... No, that would have escalated it too much, huh? Jordan should have just came in. That's what he used to do. I don't know if I can really I don't know if I could really rock with Jordan as Khalil's guardian until I see him steal somebody for Khalil. Until I see him rock somebody's jaw for Khalil, it ain't real yet. He didn't giving me a little bit too many, like, oh no, I don't know about Khalil moments that I need you to punch somebody dead in their jaw for me to be like, okay, that's your son. Is it just me? Y'all tell me. What am I missing? And give him time. Erica, the season ain't over yet. We on episode 9 though, Kimberly. We on episode 9. Jordan was throwing haymakers every 3 episodes in seasons past. I feel you though. Okay, hold on. Let me see what y'all saying before I go forward and continue to talk about Khalil. The only person that should be claiming auntie and uncle on this show is Amina. She grew up with them. Yes. Not a record deal on the way. I thought I'm coming with Tori though, but when she said music is her thing, maybe I wasn't listening to her. And you know how some people say music is their thing because they listen to music? Like my middle sister loves music. She doesn't sing as far as I know, but she loves music and listens to all types of it. Um, I'm sorry, but there's no possible reason for Cassius to be this dead man's number one hater. Oh my god. We supposed to be talking about Khalil. I can't. I don't care. I live for a Khalil crash out. You really live for... Okay, but like, let's have him crash out over some things that actually matter. Like, I feel like the crash out don't really hit if you're constantly crashing out over any little thing. Then you become Jordan Baker in like season 4, you know? Why the whole hood and Khalil in his daddy business? That's what I needed to know. Cause I ain't see none of y'all little gangsters running down on Corey James when he abandoned his damn family, but y'all over here running down on this little boy because he's still trying to make a way out of no damn way and his daddy in jail. It's giving backwards. It's giving backwards. The actor that plays KJ was on the Broadway play The Lion King. Really? I know nothing about these kids. Eric says, not gonna lie, I hate that they keep using the word village. I'm like, okay, we get it. We don't need to hear it every damn episode 50 times. That's fair. Etta says, I love the way they popped up and had his back. They just oughta, because they left his ass there. They just oughta. I have no idea how they forgot Khalil. Okay, some of y'all feel me on my little sidestep. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Season 4 Jordan would have hit somebody. Period. He would have came in hitting somebody. Does it look like we getting a season 8 or spinoff from this? Honestly, y'all, and I actually am working on an article to put up on my website about this because I haven't heard anything as of yet, but I don't understand why we haven't heard anything yet, because this season is actually really, really great, and they did something with this season that most people, and I am in the most, didn't think that they could actually do. And I think that that's a phenomenal thing, and the CW should be rewarding NK and everybody that she has behind the scenes for it with a green light for the next season before this season ends. I think that they are back in a place of doing masterful work. I think that they're clicking on all cylinders, and in reference to like just looking at little cues, right? So I watched the show on the CW.com. All American is the first show. Now it starts with an A, but I think that it's the first show because it's still the highest rated show outside of like their sporting events, and which gets measured differently or whatever. So I don't see why it wouldn't be renewed, but I don't know why we haven't gotten any news of it not being renewed yet. Jordan can swing, but they got guns, so he gotta pick his battles. He wasn't picking his battles before. And they in the arcade. Do they got guns in the arcade? They don't frisk them in the arcade? Is this a concealed carry state? I don't know. I gotta look that up. Eric, the whole we left Khalil was so random. Yeah, it was a little bit far-fetched for me to believe that y'all rode over here in a Sprinter and you did not realize that you forgot Khalil. Was Spencer so worried about Coop that he in his phone, and was Darnell texting the hoes, and Jordan was you just like, I want him out of my sight, because every now and again you want to turn off being a damn daddy. At the end of the day, Jordan, that's what you signed up for, to be this kid's daddy. And if you going to be his daddy or you not, which one is it? Billy forgot Jabari in the bus right before he died, so Jordan forgetting Khalil must have been hereditary. Micah! You gotta chill. You gotta chill, Micah. That's hilarious. But a bus is different. And in the emotion of like y'all going over the side of the cliff and you think that all the kids got out, right? So he could have been just assuming that he was out and up, right? This is like y'all riding in the Sprinter. It's the 6 of you. It is not 20 of y'all. But you know, we letting it ride. Darnell was tipsy and he had the groupies rolling with him. Is that why? K. Khalil and his little one-liners. Don't you got some text messages to send? That young man was angry. That young man was very angry. But anyway, going back to this moment, I love the callback to Flip. I love Spence calling leaning on who he is, right? Because he definitely did that. Leaning on all that he has known and been in the community and making it known. So I'm hoping that this carries for Khalil. Once Spencer says this and yo, I'll call Flip if I need to. Y'all need to leave Khalil alone, period. I'm hoping that it just stands like that. Did y'all get that? I'm hoping that that's what it's going to be. Because enough of y'all trying to run down on this child because his daddy's in jail. Who told his dumbass daddy to get caught doing whatever the hell it is that he did? Oh, okay. He did. Spencer stood on business. And Spencer was looking good. It's how he want to look, child. Ooh. Kind of make me want Spencer back, but no. He come with too much baggage this time around. The little doses, we'll take those and we'll keep it pushing. Just give us the dose and let us keep it moving. All right, back to Khalil and them damn text messages. Why do y'all think Khalil was so angry about seeing that Amina was communicating with KJ but not him? Let me know in the chat. I know my phone was on silent. Hold on 1 second, y'all. We'll put it in the chat and then. I'll turn it off of. Okay. Let me open a Discord. He doesn't like Amina giving any attention to anyone else, especially the guys. Like she said, you won't kiss me, but you don't want anybody else to. Is that why? Could be. And also, could just be KJ. Hey, Kofi. Because he thinks.
Hey, what's up?
Hold on 1 second, Kofi. You coming through the wrong place. Hold on. Okay, see something else?
Hey, what's up?
Okay, perfect. Hi, how are you?
Good. I'm just getting settled into my new place.
Congratulations. Supernova says because he thinks what he got going on, Trump whatever she got to say to KJ. Does whatever he got going on, Trump whatever she got to say to KJ?
Amina, girl, these boys finna fight over you.
That's what they've been doing this whole damn time. That's literally what they've been doing the whole damn time. Honestly, I feel like it's a bunch of things, which is probably why he responded the way that he did and then ultimately just shut down. Because he was in a space of being able to, kick it with KJ, take his opinion and his advice, and then bounce ideas off of him and everything. Only for us to then see him get mad and then shut down. And I think it's one thing of him, wanting Amina to respond. Cool. But then also, I think what was really eating him up is the fact that she wasn't responding to him about whatever he needed. Because I don't know. I don't know if I believe that he wants to trump whatever she got going on. I think him having the idea of her talking to KJ about whatever's happening in Baltimore and not talking to him, so she's not coming to him, I think that was eating him up more than her not getting back to him about, oh, should I clap back at these Twitter trolls or not? What you think, Kofi?
I think that's a fair, accurate description of the whole thing. He's dealing with a lot, so he always goes to her whenever he's dealing with this, and this has been quite established from the first episode of this season to when he ran away, when Yasi was popping off in the mouth, or when he was also going to run away when his first football game. So it's kind of been a consistent thing with him. So yeah, so I can understand why he was in his feelings a little bit when she didn't respond to him, but she responded to KJ. I mean, it was all going good until
Literally going great until he found that out. Child.
Yeah. So
Do
I
you
don't know. I mean,
do you feel like
I was gonna
KJ was wrong for telling him?
no, because I thought they were like, they was vibing and
Oh, what you
they
trying to
was
clown
finally
me
getting
now?
the
Come
breakthrough. I
on.
mean,
Nah.
KJ has been handling this great, considering the man got a gun pulled out on him in their second interaction. They
Facts.
still managed to, you know, try and cultivate some type of, I wouldn't say relationship, but try and still be cool with him. So that takes heart and a bigger man to do that. So, and I think he cares about Amina, and he sees like Khalil cares about Amina, so he just offered him that friendly advice about you gotta you gotta be there for her. I mean, it's great that she's there for you, but sometimes you gotta return the favor. I didn't think that was wrong.
Do you think that do you think that Khalil doesn't return the favor? Isn't there for Amina?
It's hard to say. I do think
That's
he's
dope.
generally there for her. I just think
My mom's bounced when I was
he's
little.
got a lot going on right
So it's always just
now
been me and my
that
pops.
it feels like his
I guess you could
whatever
say I'm
he's
one.
got going on takes priority over what she's going through, right? Because his is a little bit more life and death, you know what I mean? Because he's trying to get out this gang, these people pressing him. It seems like it's a struggle every day. He
Mm-hmm.
can't know no peace, so it seems a little bit more urgent. So I wouldn't want to say that he doesn't think like, oh, he doesn't want to return the favor. I just think he's dealing with a lot on his plate. In any other circumstances, if it wasn't this serious, then I would say, yeah, bro, you gotta do better. But then I have to give this kid a break because look at what this man is dealing with. I don't want to believe Marquis sending these dudes to harass Khalil, but part of me also thinks that might be the case too.
Yeah.
So, so
Because they
that's a
also are
lot.
just, they are very, very persistent with it. It's not like a one off or a two off. It's like he's getting inundated with this type of pressure every single day.
It's no coincidence. Yo, Marquis, if he does that for real, that's you a trash father, bro. For real, why would you want to harass your son like that, bro? Like, god dang,
So it's your son,
like
don't
that's
forget about him.
yeah. I just, I don't know, but yeah, you know, I wrote this in the chat. This ain't the end. Like, unfortunately, I don't want this, but somebody finna get hurt over this whole mess.
Yeah.
It's coming, and I hate to see it, but it was either it's gonna be him or it's gonna be somebody he knows, and well, you know, we know how All American does. So
Yeah. Jamila says, I think that KJ knows what can tick Khalil off. It's not done with ill intent, but he can acknowledge that it's super important to him. Which is why I had the initial question of like, was he wrong or should he have told Khalil? Because I also was just like looking at KJ like, yeah, oh, Amina's texting me, and I'm just like,
It is what it is.
why are you telling him this?
I mean,
Why
he
would he
did
need to
offer
know who's texting you?
I mean, yeah, that was probably a poor choice of words. I mean, knowing the
I mean,
dynamic.
it's the truth. So it's not a poor choice of words because it's the truth. That's what is going on. But I was just like, why are you offering it up? And this, I think, maybe it also like leans to. And if you guys want to join the conversation, click the Discord link that Dominic shares and join the waiting room. But this speaks to like where KJ is, where he talked about his father needs friends, but he's also very desperate for friends too, because I don't think that he had any ill intent with it. But like, you were so honest in this moment because I guess you were like feeling comfortable with Khalil, but at the end of the day, y'all still got Amina between y'all. Don't forget this just because you want a friend.
Yeah, I think he didn't read the room. Like he's still so much. I don't think he should have beef with you, but Amina put her lips on you, dog. like she did that to be petty. So it's on sight.
Yeah.
For God knows how long.
Hey, Lawrence, welcome in.
Don't you have JB
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
My bad, Kofi. Were you still talking?
Nah, I'm good, bro. My sister's calling. Let me check this real quick.
Bet. Yeah, you know how to slide through, Erica. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you.
OG status out here, but no, like, listen, I was happy to see the boy, the man, the myth, the legend, Spencer James back on our screens. Can't lie, I kind of missed him, but this younger cast, they have been killing it, and I completely agree with everything that Kofi's saying. Somebody is gonna get hurt. Because if you remember, he said, I can't remember what he said, but it's like, oh, yeah, well, I'm trying to remember what he said about Khalil, but it made me wonder, like, dang, they made him going towards KJ, potentially. You know what I'm saying? So I hate it, because if they're truly drawing everything back from, season 1 of All-American / I guess, like, season 1 through 3, somebody is going to get hurt. But one of the things that I absolutely did love was the sense of community between them. Whenever talking about how when Billy raised me and when Corey raised me and all that right there, I love that moment right there.
Yeah, they did a really good job of tying in those through lines and making it so it's clear of like the batons have been passed. Now if Jordan Baker don't drop it by leaving his at the arcade.
Yeah. Shout out to Adrian Dukes, man. He's on Twitter. One of the few good writers left on All American that they did not run this man off Twitter like some of the other writers, but he wrote this episode right here. Fire episode, man. And I just can't wait to see how it's going to play out. Like at first, I really didn't know if I was going to enjoy this season, but I gotta admit, I'm actually enjoying this, and hopefully they will get it renewed for season 8.
How did you feel about watching this episode as Black Man? Because I was just watching like, dang, it's so much brotherhood. Like this seems great. Like I could only imagine how y'all was feeling.
Yeah, again, it was a sense of community. It was a sense of just Black men just talking out their emotions and talking out their feelings, and I thought that was just the icing on the cake for me. Like I don't have any children, but I can relate to some of the other things that they were saying. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes as men, we do need to take a chill pill and let some of that testosterone out and just relax and just bond as men. That's what Spencer and them did. Now, of course, they wanted to go to the strip club at first, but they ended up changing plans. And I think
you think Spencer wanted to go to the strip club?
Strip club crawl.
That's so full of shit. But go ahead, sorry.
No. But it was great. I think it was great. Just talk about, like I said, sense of community among men, among Black men, and just bonding and just talking through our experiences or whatever. I just love that right there.
How easy do you think it is for you guys to like cultivate something like this in real life?
Well, for me, it's pretty simple. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a lot of friends, Black men friends that are kind of like in the same headspace as me, like positive dudes trying to do great things in the community or whatever. So for me, I have a good village like that, but I know for some others, it probably could be kind of rough for them trying to open up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
So it was great. It was great. I'm still not understanding how they left Khalil, but I mean, it is what it is. We're just riding to the sunset with
our poor little baby, our poor little Crenshaw baby. I don't know. Like I was thinking in like trying to prep for recording my breakdown video, and I hate going to a comparative space, but then also that kind of feels like very natural and like human. And I
Mm-hmm.
literally keep getting drawn back to like, is Khalil a better Spencer James than Spencer James was as a character? I don't have an answer
Mm,
yet, but that's what's on my mind of like with every episode, I'm like more endeared to him, and I
mm-hmm.
get it. And I think like again, I said that I feel like they did a restart and they did something that I wasn't even sure that they could do this season, which they're working with a very similar formula to what they had before, but it still feels so fresh and so right
Right.
now. And I think that that's what's calling the question of like, is Khalil the real deal?
Oh, that dang, that's a tough question because man, you got me stumbling, and I rarely stumble. I'm stumbling on this one right here.
Yeah, I don't have an answer either, but I thought I would pose it. Why it gotta be blasphemy, Supernova? It's just a little bit of questions for food for thought. Food for thought.
She said
That is blasphemy. I can't. Shout out to them giving Darnell the comedic relief. Darnell and Spencer need to come back for some more episodes. I don't know if we need it for some more. You think we need it for some more?
I think, I think, I think he'll probably be getting one more. I guess his next one will probably be him talking about, I guess, talking more in depth about the twins or something like that. I don't know how they're gonna set that up with him and Liv, but or just him in the episode by himself. But I think that'll probably be like his next episode, probably, and then after that, he'll probably just ride into the sunset. But yeah, if we get him for one more episode, I'd be cool with that. I mean, All American would be All American without them taking a break, right? I was like, I knew it, despite it being, I think it's like a short season. I was like, I know y'all about to take that break, and that's what it was.
Oh, they are? They didn't take a break.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's like a week break, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I gotta check. I haven't checked the website. I'm like, I was waiting for it around episode 6. When I didn't see it around episode 6, I was like, oh, maybe they're not gonna take no mid season hiatus. Okay. But maybe they are, I guess, for the last 4 episodes. That's a little bit weird. I don't know. Spencer back for one more episode, maybe the finale, cool, but we don't need too much. I think rationing it out is a good way to go. So I'm not really mad if I don't see him much.
And I was thinking if they were going to do a season 8, if they do end up getting a green light for that, okay, cool. So you gave us season 7 with the nostalgia. You know what I'm saying? All the OG characters, Spencer, Liv, Patience, girl in you. I can't think her name right now. I'm looking right at her. But I was thinking, okay, so if you gave us all the OG stuff for this season, right? If you do season 8, don't let it be no OG. Just go straight on through with this young cast. You know what I'm saying? And I get why they did it because, you know, for me,
I mean, well, Jordan and Layla are here to stay for sure. Jordan, Layla, and Preacher are here to stay.
Yeah. What I'm saying is like, don't be bringing back Spencer and Liv again for season 8.
I fear we will never get out of that.
Oh Lord,
the way they feel about these characters and the way the vocal fandom online feels about them, we ain't getting out of that. But Jamila says Khalil and Spencer are very different to me. They're great in their own right, but Khalil needs a man like Spencer in his life. That's fair. That's fair. Supernova says Khalil lives a different life than Spencer. I feel like what is triggering that question for me is that I think that Khalil lives the life that we thought Spencer was living.
I think the way Khalil got it, he's all the way like deep in
it
due to his dad.
In it here. Not on the periphery, not like right on the cusp. Like Jordan is going to have to go into the belly of the beast to yank this boy up out of that. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And that's what it felt like when we first met Spencer James. But then now in seeing Khalil, this is actually that.
I feel like Spencer had 1 foot in and 1 foot out, but Khalil, bro, was 2 feet in it deep all the way. And it's due to his father. I think his father is causing a lot of the chaos, without a doubt, behind the scenes, just making sure, hey, don't forget about me. You know, once we in this gang stuff, son, Weena for life. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it is. Of course, you live on the West Coast now, but for those of us who've only seen on TV,
Yeah.
that's how it is a lot of times. So
Yeah. Janelle says, I think Spencer gave us more emotions and vulnerability than Khalil. I wouldn't necessarily agree. I think Spencer gave us anger in his first season.
first season, yeah, first season was probably like a little bit of resentment. You know what I'm saying? I guess you
I
could
mean,
say.
he was definitely vulnerable, but I feel like Khalil is like ripe. Like Khalil be like, it don't take much for this boy to communicate. And Spencer
Right.
was screaming he's angry at every turn. It took a minute for us to get to the point of Spencer really being able to talk out his feelings.
Mm.
We did get a lot of flashbacks with this episode with Coop. How did you feel about that? It was a little jarring for me.
So you said it was what for you?
It was a little jarring.
I mean, I knew it was going to be a day of reckoning eventually when it comes to Amina finding out the entire truth about her her mom. I just needed maybe 2 flashbacks. I didn't need 4 or 5 flashbacks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Like if y'all give me 2, okay, cool. But I mean, yeah, I mean they brought Spencer back to talk to Coop about coming clean and telling everything about the whole situation with the shooting and how she just got to do the right thing and tell Amina. I knew somewhere in the second, third episode, I was like, okay, they're really going to set this up towards the end of the season for her to find out the truth about her and her mother. I thought it was great. I liked the way he's setting up. All I can say is get ready to bring your tissue because I
Right.
think whenever everything does come out, I think it's going to be a very emotionally charged episode.
And that's why it was like jarring for me. It was like, oh wait, like I don't know. When I watched seasons 1 and 2, which I'm actually kind of grateful for, all the feelings that I had then are still there and they're very easily accessible to me. So when we punch back into flashbacks from those seasons, I'm like right there again, feeling scared for Coop, feeling worried for Spencer, frustrated overall because like why can't these kids just be great? So to have that in addition to what we've already built with this season, and then I think I just struggled a little bit with Coop and like,
Why you join
girl,
this crew?
why are you struggling with the idea of just telling her the truth? What is this narrative of like you don't know what to actually say, you don't know what to tell her? I don't understand that part of it because you were also a victim in this whole thing. It's not like you decided that she was going to go at Mo and Mo decided that she was going to go at her or she was going to go at you and then you just happened to win. You were also a child at the time, not much older than Amina.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we definitely heard we need Coop, we need Preach to have this one-on-one conversation, and I'm assuming strictly for the next episode, this is just my guess. I'm pretty sure they're gonna go straight right into that because they ain't got too many more episodes left. So I think they're gonna take a deep dive into that, and I guess we'll get the truth out. You know what I'm saying?
But what do you think is actually was holding her back? Like Coop going, part of me felt like some of this is a little too late. Yes, you were the reason he got shot. Yes, you did not earn his friendship for quite a while. Do you not recall y'all not being friends for quite a while? Like, girl, we have already gotten past this. What are we talking about?
And she feels guilty. She feels like she's the reason Amina doesn't have a mom anymore. And like that's exactly what the reason I wouldn't say she's the direct reason, but she had a part in Ty getting killed, so it's like survivor's guilt, you know? One person that like, and I have to take into account Amina doesn't know about Mo as an evil person who was terrorizing the community with her brother Tyrone. She just knows her as a lawyer from Philly who loved her dearly, who cared about the community, all that. So I think Coop is just she can't reconcile the fact that like it's my fault that she doesn't have her. So that's probably why she's blaming herself and is hesitant to even say what it is. But the flashbacks made it clear. Like she shot you in the chest. fam.
Right, and I get the guilt to a certain extent, but why are we seeing more guilt from Coop than we are from Preach?
That's the $1,000,000 question. Like, Coop got shot, but Preach killed his baby moms, bro. Like, how come we haven't dived deep into that? I mean, he plays a big part in it just as she does. You know what I mean? And I feel like I'm not saying he's getting a pass, but it just seems like he's
It
getting
feels like it.
he's skating by. He the one that actually pulled the trigger. So it's
Right.
like I don't
Right.
understand, bro.
Hey, Micah, welcome in.
Yeah.
Hey everybody. Um, we're talking about Coop, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think honestly the flashbacks and everything, it really just reinforced like a lot of negative stuff I feel like
Coop, if you still blaming yourself,
associated with Mo and Coop.
then
I
you're not
mean,
done with the
like
journey.
I watched the episode and
You
I
gotta go
don't
deeper.
like understand why she was being so introspective now. Like
Yeah.
it's like you didn't take like you're gonna take accountability now, like after everything that's happened. Like it didn't make sense to me. But I think all I was able to like chalk it up to was really like she's trying to like blame herself, I guess, because she doesn't know how to tell Amina that her mom just wasn't a good person and her mom just her mom was gonna kill her. I guess she just can't bring herself to say that. So instead of being able to say all of that to Amina, she tries to make herself the bad guy because it's easier to take the blame than to blame a dead person who is also one of the most important persons in Amina's life.
But I also feel like part of it is like you don't actually even need to ascribe blame. Honestly, you could just tell the girl what happened, the sequence of events, without your particular editorial take on it and how you felt about it. No,
It's
y'all don't think?
I the thing with the story is very mad for me because it's like so Mo is a horrible person. We all know that. I just I just think they just need to tell her. Honestly, I think they just need to tell her everything that happened. Just put it all out there, and then Amina's just gonna have to do with that what she will. But it doesn't need to lead Coop to be going back in time to remember anything. Like she knows what happened. We all know what happened.
She
So
don't
it
want to
just
be the godmama. I'm gonna ruin your kids like I'm ruining Amina. Okay, now, Tamia, please.
she was being dramatic the whole episode.
Thanks. Kofi, was you about to say something? Or
Yeah,
oh, it was Lauren. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah. I'm just gonna say it's two sides to every coin. You know what I'm saying? There are two sides to every story, right? And Amina, she has this idea that her mother was, I guess, like this hero, like Kofi said, like a hero, or whatever. But then there's another side of her mother, who was doing bad things in the community, and it's gonna hurt whenever she find out every single layer. Because sometimes how, how can I say this? Sometimes we put people on a certain um like a certain horizon, like a certain level, right? And then when we find out the truth about that person, a lot of times we look at them kind of different, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or that value may not hold, right? And I think that's what's getting ready to happen. Potentially, I could be wrong. Potentially, this could happen to Amina when she finds out the entire truth, not just one side when it comes to her mother.
Mm. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
She
think
Yeah,
you're
I think
right. Go ahead, Kofi.
I was just gonna say she puts her on a pedestal, so it's gonna hurt her deeply when she has to get the real. I'm just curious who's she gonna be more mad at, her dad or at Coop? Because I don't know if you guys are playing percentages, but like I don't know what part of like how much is she gonna blame Coop? How much is she gonna blame her dad? Like it's because this is gonna get ugly. Oh man, I
Yeah.
can't, bro. They should
I
have
think the
dealt
way
with this
how
long
they
ago.
Go ahead, Micah.
no, I was just gonna say, I think the way how they've written it, it's almost as if they're making it more on Coop. Like most of Amina's visceral reactions are towards Coop, and
Mm-hmm.
so
Mhm.
Hmm.
she's barely even been in the season, barely even been around Amina. And I think it's more about how Coop's involvement and how it's gonna backfire on her. So if she's gonna be mad at somebody, she's gonna exile somebody, she's gonna resent somebody, it's gonna be Coop more than her dad.
See, I don't understand that. That's poor writing because for me, yes, Coop, she had a part in it, but at the end of the day, your dad had to shoot your mom to save her life. So like, be consistent, keep that same energy. Like I'm
I
not
don't
saying you
know
don't
if
have a
that
right
would
to
be
be
poor
mad.
writing though, Kofi, because when you think
Okay.
about the way that humans, and you know, you have a right to your opinion, but when you think about humans, right? Like she already lost her mom. She lost her mom, who she thought the world of, who she pedestalized, who she would erect a statue for tomorrow if she could. And it come down to she lost her mom behind two of the other people that are as close to being that type of figure for her, her dad and Coop. Who is the most disposable between her dad and Coop? I could totally see her digging into having more visceral feelings towards Coop because she can't she feels tied to, and she can't give Preach the energy that he might actually deserve in reference to animosity because he's the only parent she got left.
Mm, uh, all this could have been avoided if y'all just kept it 100 from the beginning, bro.
But they
But
did.
this
They
should.
they told her some stuff. So I also want them to like specify what they didn't tell because she knows
Yeah.
that Preach shot Mo,
Mm.
right?
She does?
Yeah, I'm pretty
See,
sure.
that don't know if
Oh.
she knows the
No,
extent.
No.
Like,
she doesn't know the details, but like I was surprised. That's why when we came back and started like doubling back to this particular storyline, I'm like, wait, y'all already didn't had it where she knows the gist, and that includes who pulls the trigger. So what the hell else do matters? You know?
yeah. Mm.
Y'all let me
Maybe
know in
she
the
So
chat.
doesn't
Am I
know.
wrong? I think she
Yeah.
knows that Preach is the one who pulled the trigger. Cause I thought one of her lines was, "I know that you had to shoot my mom or something." Let me go find a damn episode.
so
When she said that, I was so caught off guard. I was just like, okay, so then the girl ain't gonna be mad, cause she already know. Do y'all
so
remember
maybe it's
that?
just the
I, I don't remember that one. I'm trying to think back.
Go ahead, Mike. I'm gonna be pulling it up while you talking.
she does know that her dad shot her mom. Maybe it's just the Coop aspect of it. Like I didn't even know that she knew her dad shot her mom. I thought they were like, her mom was a bad person and like I don't even remember. hmm, I
The
don't even
night
know
of
what
the
Amina.
night of the lock in. I'm going back to that episode. Which episode was that, child? Oh, brother, I didn't pulled up a marquee episode. Get me out of here. Okay, not that episode. Um, Amina has known the two of them about the same amount of time, but agree that there's a bit of family loyalty because more so auntie loyalty. She needs to know why her mom got to the point of wanting to kill Coop. She does need to know why. It was episode 5. Okay, let me pull up episode 5. I went right to episode 4 and child, a mess. Marquis up in Beverly, like, what are you doing? When he went to that little game. I can't even remember the circumstance that she said it. Thought Coop told Amina season 4, episode 12.
That was when
Um,
she was a little kid though.
um, hold on, y'all. I'm looking. Right, but if even then they told her, then that's something. They told her in season 4 that he had to shoot her. How do you even tell your child that? Bless your heart. I'm looking at I'm looking for this season though. Y'all can keep going. Y'all can talk about other stuff while I try to find this. Cassius in this episode. Micah, that's your boy.
Crash out cash is what I'm calling him out here. Listen, this man actually came out and just basically said in a nutshell, I have been jealous of the Bakers. I'm jealous of their lifestyle. I'm jealous of the Baker men. I just want, like I've been saying in the chat, I just want bro to get out of that hotel and get his son into a home somewhere. That's all I'm asking. I'm like, how long is he gonna be in that hotel? That's all I'm saying. But he came out, he admitted how he felt about the Baker men. How you gonna talk to your nephew like that? How you gonna talk to your nephew like that, Cash? Talking about Jordan Baker.
What I don't understand is like, where did he even get this animosity for them? So do you hate every rich person that you work alongside? Like, because it still doesn't connect for me personally. Why'd you pick this family of rich blacks?
I don't know. Low key, all this is confirming to me is that he's their relative. Because ain't no way some random person hating this much.
No, even if he is their relative, like it's not enough. I'm sorry, it's not. Like you being this mad at Billy Baker, at Jordan Baker, even at Spencer for being taken in by Billy Baker. What did he want? What did Cassius want? Cassius wanted Billy to reach out and take him in so he could live in a mansion. What?
Something
Like,
must have happened. Something must have happened in his past.
Did he want to taste? He wanted to taste of a rich life, or was his father just a bad? Like,
yeah, what is it? Because you also don't have a problem coming into the Baker house, and like I feel like if you really wish that you would have grew up here or something, you would be responding differently.
Maybe the only thing I can think of is that maybe being with his father, because his father was in the foster care system and like it was just him and his dad, I'm guessing maybe he didn't have a family and that's what he resents, not having like a family, a cousin, like an uncle. Maybe that's it. But you're 30, like at some point you gotta grow up and let it go.
You know what? You know, whenever we got this little situation with Cash and the other baby or the other child or whatever about with Billy, I was thinking to myself, why do we need this storyline? Why do we need a storyline? Y'all already let Billy die. Okay, cool. We didn't need. This is just my thoughts. I'm like, we didn't need this storyline of Billy having another brother or cousin or whatever on the side. Like, the storyline is just aggravating to me.
It has nothing to do with Billy, to be honest. Like it's not Billy's fault. His mother gave her her son.
Right.
Billy alone probably till like late in his life, and at that point, like they were adult, like they're grown.
Yeah.
Like, let it go.
Yeah.
But for the Coop thing, I just saw season 4, episode 12. Coop told Amina her mom blamed her for the death of Tyrone, and so she used all that anger built up. She was angry at Coop, wanted to get revenge, and Coop shot her, and Preach shot her. Like, she told her everything, explained it point blank, period.
Yeah. So, like, Coop, why the hell are you going through now? Because you need to apply different details? I feel like the crux of what would have been the hardest to say, you already said.
Exactly. She told her, like, Mo was blinded by the revenge for Tyrone. Like, she told her everything. And at the time, based on what I saw in the scene, Amina understood.
I think also I gotta remember, y'all, that time plays a factor in all of this. And like Coop is now processing and dealing with these feelings and the guilt that comes from it. Also on the tail of like the breakup with Patience. So like, could this also be her passing along blame for herself in that and like processing that? Because on a 1-to-1, it doesn't make sense to me. If Amina knows that Preach shot her and that's it, then I don't understand the going down memory lane. I don't deserve you as a friend, Spencer. I can't be your godmama. Like, that all feels like a very lot for so much information to already be out there.
It was a lot. She was doing the most. I think the only thing I could chalk it up to is that Coop, like she knows how Amina, like she knows Amina loves her, and maybe she was trying to think back to maybe find like a reason. Maybe there was something that she could have done, something that Mo or Preach could have done that could have changed the situation on that street that night.
Mm. I mean, since they wanted to shove all them damn flashbacks down our throat, you could have not said we good now, Coop. That's what got your ass shot, if you ask me.
She was getting shot regardless. I don't
The
think
we
there was
good
no
now? Mo dropped the gun and then we good now. Coop, shut your ass up, ma'am.
I don't think so, man. I think she was a goner no matter what. I don't no matter that's just me. So it's like even if she said I'm sorry, is everything okay? She was still gonna shoot her. So this is a moot point, bro. Like she getting shot. Ain't no escaping it. That's just me personally.
Maybe, child. But when I watched it back, I said, Coop, did you really need to say that? No. You didn't. The other moment that we do get to see with Coop in this episode, aside from her back and forth with Spencer and Spencer trying to drag her down memory lane and get through this guilt trip that she wants to send herself on, is when she's there to let Khalil in so he can leave the damn letter. The letter that all y'all want to know, what the hell is in the letter, Khalil? The letter that he is leaving for Amina once he got checked by KJ about being there for her the same way that he wants her to be there for him. How did y'all feel about that in this moment?
I guess he decided to do it the old school route, you know what I'm saying, which is absolutely fine. You know what I'm saying, whenever you're trying to get with a woman or whatever. And we don't know all the detail, anything that's in that letter. I don't think any details or anything like that. I'm assuming it's some type of apology. I wish I could have did this, da da da. I thought it was very nice of him. I thought it was a kind gesture. And hopefully Amina would definitely give him a chance instead of, I guess, he kind of like in the friend zone only. Because he was like, "Yo, we been texting all day." So, "Oh, she didn't hit me back," and
I kind of resented this moment, y'all. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I resented it because I feel like it pointed to stuff that was happening behind the scenes that they asses need to show us. I know we only got 13 episodes this season, but I don't want to miss a damn moment. And you mean to tell me the first time I get to watch Khalil really acknowledge his feelings for Amina, he is doing so with Coop's ass in a letter in an empty ass room? The way he is affirming the whole your girl part of, like, and then the same thing for Tori and KJ. When Khalil like, your girl, why is there no refuting this? When the hell did y'all become a thing? Like, what the hell is happening here? Y'all is not showing me the things that I actually need to see. I feel like I've missed too much.
But no, for Tori and KJ is rushed, but I don't even care. Like they can, anything that happens between them can happen off screen. Anything. I don't like.
Not if he gonna be claiming the girl. Not if he not gonna be. When do we go from like that's not my girl to like, oh, okay, like what?
It was kind of like seeing them make out after like it's been what how many episodes has she been on, and he's been obsessed with Amina.
I didn't even have a problem with them making out. I felt like, okay, thirsty ass Tori gonna do what thirsty ass Tori does. But when Khalil says yo girl at Layla's and he don't say nothing back, I'm like, wait a damn minute. How do we go from you basically giving sympathy makeouts to now you gonna be claiming this girl? I gotta deal with KJ claiming this girl, feeling like he owed this girl something. What?
That's exactly what it is. Though he feel like he owes something.
I'm sorry, it's just all this stuff going on with Amina.
I can't.
But you know, sometimes I wonder if KJ just views her as simply just just like a smash buddy sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I wonder.
But he doesn't do that. And they already established that.
KJ want to take it slow. Like he's slow burn guy, Yeah, he's slow burn. Like it's been established, he likes to take his time when he's in a relationship.
I feel
Which
that.
is why this Tori
Yeah.
doesn't make any damn sense. And then, yo, oh, I'm a great friend ass, Miss Tori. The moment you might as well go ahead and turn into Cassius ass because he can't hear Baker and you can't hear Amina without I'm angry.
No, I meant.
She ready to go. She grabbing the bag. Oh, Amina, I'm out. You know that this boy is into this
Be
girl.
the other woman. She don't want to be the other woman.
While also still trying to stay the other woman. Girl, pick a struggle, please. Please pick a struggle.
These children are sending me, bro. This is just giving me PTSD of my young years. I'm glad I'm older and wiser, because man, I was doing this type of dumbass stuff too.
Bless
I
your
don't know.
heart. Bless your heart.
I don't like. There's no way it's like a relationship. Like I feel like Khalil, like he said your girl, cause like that's Khalil. He's gonna tease him and say that to him. But I like
I think they're just kicking it right
how
now.
are they in a relationship? It doesn't make sense.
No, I don't think it's a relationship. I think they just kicking it like we
They in a
kiss, we
relationship
make
enough
out,
for her to hear me the name and ready to storm out.
Oh, and see Kofi, that's why we as men, if we're gonna make it official, because we saw in that next preview, like Erica said, she stormed out because he mentioned Amina name. You know, so over time we have to make it official. Like, is it gonna be the real deal, or is it just gonna continue to do what we're doing, which is just simply kicking it? You see what I'm saying?
so he needs to DTR to find the relationship.
No, she needs to take her ass home. That's what she needs to do. Leave this boy alone.
Relationship or no relationship, PJ
She
is gonna
likes
bring.
the boy, okay?
That's
be mad at
fine.
her for
Okay,
liking
Kobe,
the
we about to
boy.
go right back down the road. And you know what? It's about time because we've been doing really good this season. So it's fine. We're
Okay.
going back down the road. We're going back at it. We talked about this last season. I don't know if you remember when, well, no, it was Homecoming. It was in Homecoming season.
Yeah.
This conversation kept coming up.
Right.
We do. Okay, so like, let's reset. You liking somebody is your deal.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that you are into somebody, the fact that you like somebody, the fact that you could believe yourself to love somebody or be crushing on somebody is 100% on you. So when people say like, but this person likes this person, almost as if to project some type of responsibility of like, oh, this person likes you, so now what you gonna do? They don't have to do a goddamn thing with that because it's yours. And that's the part that I feel like we'd be missing, especially when you're young. You want to have somebody respond to you. You want people to like you the way that you like them. You want people to see you the way that you see them. And that's just not how it works. Thank you so much, DeMarcus, for the 2 super chats. I appreciate you, boo. Like, we got to be real about that. That is on her. I'm not even saying it's a problem for her to have feelings for KJ. My problem is how she chooses to handle her feelings while also having all the information. It will also be a different story for me if she was naive, if she was green, if she was dumb as a box of rocks and just have these feelings and don't know what to do with them. She quite literally has all the information that she needs to make mature, responsible decisions about her feelings within this scope. And she's quite literally choosing the dumbest thing to do at every turn. And then now we're starting to see her get mad at KJ about how she feels when nothing has shifted for his end and he's not hiding anything.
All right. And then my next question: Do we feel like is any of this on KJ though? Because it's like you need to like pick a struggle. Either you gonna be with the girl or you not, or you just need to make your intentions clear, because it just seems to me like he's straddling the fence. You know what I mean? And that's not sitting right with me. Like you're either like you can't straddle the fence on this. Either you want to be with her, or you just tell her that I'm not there yet, and maybe we should just pull back or whatever. Like that's
I don't know. I don't know how much I can say like this is on KJ, because on the surface, yes, it kind of seems like he's straddling the fence, but I also feel like he might be straddling the fence because he's kind of being pulled over that motherfucker. Like, he didn't just hop on the top of the fence and say, oh yeah, I'm gonna just sit here and be very, very indecisive. Like, we have seen Tori now overly communicate all that she is doing for him, while he is having really real feelings about not having community, not having uncles, not having friends. And when he first got there, nobody liked him and nobody saw him. And that's a very real thing for him. And then she's one of the people who not only communicates how she's shown up in the friendship, but then also how he's taken advantage of what he does have and can only see lack. So there's all of this dialogue in his brain right now of like, okay, I want this, but I have this, so why am I not working with what I have? Like, I'm more so chalking it up to where I see KJ doing now, of like trying to not be ungrateful for what he have and go with it and see if more feelings can develop or whatever. But then the problem comes in is that the underlying natural feelings that he have for Amina, because I don't feel like any of that is like premeditated or whatever. He naturally is drawn to thinking about Amina, thinking about her circumstance, thinking about their conversations, because that's where his head and his heart is right now. And I'm putting more on Tori because she knows all of this.
Yeah.
KJ is like quite literally confused, trying to do his best. Tori is mindful, or at least knowledgeable about everything that's going on, and is also being manipulative.
You know, and part of me is also thinking about the comment Shy made on either the last live or the previous live about how
to visit her grandparents.
She pointed out that maybe KJ kind of feels bad because she's been putting all this attention, getting to do what I like to do, you know, spending time with me and all that. So maybe he's trying to, you know, return the favor and at least show some attention, maybe thinking that he might grow into something with her. So, yeah, I think that's playing a part too, honestly.
Good point. Good points right there, Kofi, on the end where you mentioned the word grow. You know what I'm saying? Like, will he grow to go full throttle with her the way she seemed like she is already with him? So yeah. I do like the way you put that last sentence together right there.
Yeah.
But then also, are y'all at all skeptical about how all in Tori is with this boy immediately, given all of his baggage?
I don't think so. I mean, I think I'm not trying to say it's not genuine, but she wouldn't have this visceral reaction if she didn't really want to be with him.
But
so
why does she really want to be with him?
That I don't know.
Because for me, I know why Amina wants to be with Khalil. Hell, I'm even starting to see why Amina could see herself with KJ. I know why KJ wants to be with Amina. I cannot figure out for the life of me what is this big ass gravitational force that Tori seems to be caught in that is allowing her to not create distance, but to keep trying to create less and less space between her and KJ.
It could be. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just saying she went from 0 to 100 in one episode, and ever since then she's been full throttle, just thirsty and desperate, and she wants to fake like she has some kind of self-respect.
Girl, it's a less secure girl would think that is you.
Maybe it's just a mask she's putting on the front.
She's fooling herself because when they were in the room, she knew what she was doing, bringing up all those stuff. Oh, I'm not gonna kiss you again because you didn't want to kiss me. But as soon as he sat down and said 2 words to you, you started kissing him. You're in the room right now. You're in the room in this episode. You're like, oh no, if I was less insecure. You are insecure. Like, you're not fooling anybody. And I can't get with her, and I can't get with the relationship because, one, we don't even know why she likes him. Everybody that is rooting for KJ and Tori, I don't understand. Other than the fact that they're both pretty, there is no other reason for you to like KJ and Tori. None.
If you are shipping KJ and Tori in the chat, let us know for real. Let us know why. Like, what is it that you see?
I think some of it is also due to a popularity contest as well. We know that she's a cheerleader. We know that he's the star quarterback.
The cheerleader that can't cheer. I'm just being clear.
But we also know that he is the star quarterback, so that could be a factor too of her wanting, I guess, a sense of popularity. But at the same time, she may genuinely, I think she kind of genuinely likes him, but I think it's a combination of fire and ice. You know what I'm saying? Her being the fire with him being the ice. You see what I'm saying? Like the yin and yang effect.
With every episode, I'm starting to feel like she don't like to lose.
Say fighting.
That's what it feels like to me.
And as far as the
It
R&B
doesn't even
music,
seem like
it's
Amina is
all right.
showing that much interest in KJ either. So it's like, I
Because
mean,
she
maybe
don't
she
even
like,
have to. That's the tea. This will go over so
No.
much. I'm going to let you finish. Remember your point, Kofi. But I'm so glad that you said that, because that's another thing that Tori can see from with her own eyes. Amina don't even have to halfway damn try, and you're bending over backwards, lying about cousins, frequenting Layla's, and your ass ain't never been to Crenshaw before until you met KJ. Like, girl. Go ahead. Sorry, Kofi.
No, I kind of
AJ's
want you to expand on that because
like her.
I think that's it. I mean, it'd be one thing if Amina started pressing, right? Like she started showing genuine interest in KJ, even with that whole fake relationship. She kind of played it off like, oh, we fake dating, but they didn't sell it, right? That's how Tori was able to peep that it was fake from the jump. So just imagine if Mina's decided if she really wanted to go 100% and show interest in KJ. Then I would understand maybe some of this, 0 to 100 from Tori. But it's the fact that Mina ain't got to do nothing. She's just being herself that got Tori this press is sending me. So it's like, I just don't know.
I don't even know if
bro.
it's
And I
Amina
don't
that
know
got her press.
or the fact that KJ's like always
Yes.
concerned about her.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what
it's
so-
very much so giving the audacity for you not to
Yeah.
choose me.
Yeah,
It's like,
because
girls, people are going to not choose us all the time. Relax.
she's fly. Okay, look, I'm not gonna say the girl ain't beautiful, but I don't know. It's just something about Amina that KJ. It's deeper. Like I think there could be something deeper. Like he sees beyond just the beauty and whatever. Like you can talk to her. This is the type of girl I can share my soul and talk my deepest, darkest fears and whatever. You know what I mean? So
That
it's like,
so what about my boy Khalil? Like him, like are him and Amina still a match or
Hold on one
like,
second.
Same thing,
Before we
my
go
man.
there, hold on one second. Cammy says, I think Tori is the girl that knows better but can't do better. You've seen people like this. She knows she's fully participating in BS, but her desire for him is stronger. Mm-hmm. I think yes, but I just want to know, why do you desire him so bad, girl? We need a backstory. I guess that's where we're coming to now. We need a backstory on Tori's ass. We need
Well, I
something
think
to
we're
make
finna
this
get
make
in
sense.
10. I think we're finna get it in 10 because I've seen the promo. She confronted KJ about it, so it's like
Confronted him
feels like
about
she's finna-
what, girl? Leave that boy alone.
But to me, it seems like she's ready to, like, you know how Micah is saying she keeps playing herself. I think like she's finna. This is where she's going to gracefully bow out and probably walk away, you know, because she don't want
I'm
to end
so
up being
sick of this
that
damn girl.
I know she's not,
And she's
I don't
never
think
going to
she's
be
gonna
Layla. Like, y'all, please don't compare her to Layla, because Layla was never bending over backwards for none of this. Spencer was breaking his damn neck in that quad. This is not.
Yeah.
This is not Layla.
I
Child.
understand, but look, that's the only thing I can think of. So
She's not gonna
maybe
bow out. That next episode is just another example of her trying to guilt trip him. Like quite literally, like bringing up Amina again. Like it's not like she
Girl.
is. And I saw somebody say in the comments, she's a pick me.
She
Fully.
is. She is. And I hate that for her. I want all women, specifically black women, to deliver themselves from the
Nah, I'ma leave
disease
that to
that
you.
is pick measles.
all right. So can I play the other
Wait.
side of this?
Okay, yeah, but then we got to go on to Khalil because Lawrence wants to talk about Khalil.
Right, because I was gonna ask, like, why don't we consider, like, I'm not saying this is about Amina. Like, how come we don't have those same feelings about Amina when it comes to Khalil? If we could like differentiate the two, because some people could say she kind of wants pick me vibes with Khalil too. So like, what's the difference in that? I'm not saying that.
This
I'm
is
just
a great question. I love this.
Yeah.
I feel like I've
Yeah.
I feel like I've said something before, but maybe not like in direct response. So it's hard to make the connection.
Yeah.
When I think about a pick me just wants to be chose. A pick me doesn't need to be chose by their equal fit. They don't need to be chose by somebody that's aligned with them. They don't need to be chose with by somebody that's going to be for their better good. They just want to be chose. And oftentimes they're readily identifiable when they're going up against other women who are just naturally existing And then they're doing a bunch of things to draw attention to themselves, which to me is what creates the negative connotation around Tori. The desire for the man is not the problem. It's the things that you are willing to do and who you are willing to become to get him that becomes the problem and puts you into pick-me territory. We all want to be desired by a man, specifically black women or heterosexual ones. I'm not speaking to the queer community, so I'm not trying to put that on everybody, but heterosexual black women want to be desired by black men. So the desire is not the problem. It's all the other shit. And I can say that Amina, while extending herself to show up and support her friends, she does do certain things. She does not do them with the sole motivation of just being chose. And then also the person that she's doing it for, she cares very deeply about. It matters very deeply to her and she feels aligned with. So she's not just out here like any man pick me, because she's also like is now amassing options and still focused on the one that she had from the very beginning, which is to me the opposite of what a pick me would do. Did that answer your question?
Yep, I think that covered it. So,
Mikey, did I miss anything?
No, you didn't. Honestly, I think it with Khalil and Amina, it's different in the fact that they are friends. Like I wouldn't say KJ and Tori are friends. Like they talked for a couple weeks, and then she started wanting to make out with him. With Khalil and Amina, even after what she did doing the fake dating stuff, and after she was able to go back to Khalil, like just be his friend and be talking to him and said like, okay, that's not gonna end nothing with us. Like we're cool. With KJ and Tori, had he not gone with like kissed her or did what she did with her, I don't think they would even be friends because he rejected her.
That's a great point.
Amina took the rejection and she voiced how she felt, and they were friends the next day. She was there for him.
And honestly, every interaction since then, there has been some level of romance tied to it, which to me, yes, you can build friendship within romance, but not if you don't lead with it. So if it was never the first priority, it's not going to magically become the first priority now. And when we see her get annoyed, it's because he's not doing what she wants aligned with the romantic things. So like, girl, where's the friendship? Because a friend would need to understand that you don't need to storm off right now. You need to listen to him feeling like he don't have community. A friend would be able to hear him say, oh, I'm worried about what Amina got going on. And you can listen for less of what he's saying about how to fix Amina's life and what he's pulling from it for his life as it pertains to like the conversation around Amina. But you can't do that because you got your goddamn blinders on trying to get chose so damn bad. So ultimately, out of the four, Tori leads selfishly with like what she wants, what she needs, what she intends, while the rest of the three all trying to figure out, yes, how to do right by themselves, but also how to do right by each other because they're not trying to harm one another.
Yep, and even with like all the like things that she was doing after the lock-ins and all the things that she said to him, at the end of the day, it was all for her purpose. Like she did it not because she was trying to be a good friend, but because she was trying to show him that, oh well, we could be together because I'm doing all this for you. So it's not honest, there's no true intentions with anything that she does.
So I can't wait for this next episode because, in my personal opinion, I feel like Tori is one of those girls that is never really rejected because of her looks, and if she ever does get rejected, she really doesn't know how to take it. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna go all in on the situation. Hopefully, next episode. And we'll see how things play out with this whole triangle. You know what I'm saying? So
and I
can't
think
wait.
that's a really good story to tell because those women exist, especially like of a lighter hue within our community. So I'm not even knocking it being her story because again, it's somebody's real lived experience. My biggest thing is like, Tori girl, it's cool that you are uncomfortable with rejection, but KJ giving you practice in a safe place to practice because he not even reject you on a oh you ugly, you dumb type tip. It's just he's at a different place and you can't even use this to practice like what this actually feels like and how you move better. You just use it as an additional motivation to keep going harder and then now employ other tactics like shame and guilt, girl.
Right. Exactly.
It was, I'm never gonna forget this. It was her asking if the dude was gay for me, bro. That's have to have some sort of inflated
That never happened to y'all
ego.
before?
No,
never,
never, never,
never.
never. Just because I didn't come on too strong to a girl or woman, whatever, she never replied back. Was like, "Yo, you in a rainbow
Ain't you in
gang?"
the
Like
South,
they
Lawrence?
that never has
Never.
happened to me.
That has never happened to me. I mean,
Yeah,
Ain't you in the
maybe
South,
when I was
Lawrence?
yeah, I'm in the South. Yeah,
And that's never. Wow.
never
that ain't
happened. No.
that never happened to me either. I mean, I
I've never
remember
done it
being
to
in high
somebody, but I
school.
have friends who have done it.
Yeah. Like I remember being in high school with my homeboys when I wasn't a serial dater like some of my guys, so they was clowning me, asking me if I was gay, but I never had a girl straight up ask me if I'm gay when I didn't show interest. Never. So the fact that Tori
Well,
did it
men
to KJ
experience
was,
that
well,
more
yeah,
than
of
y'all
course,
probably
but
think.
yeah. So
Yeah.
that was just
Which is also
wild
part of the
behavior.
problem. Like, we be reinforcing some of our own issues, and now we got to deal with toxic masculinity, and some of y'all out here over goddamn performing because too many women run around telling y'all gay.
That's true. That you do got a point right there. Cause that really it really goes down like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'm gonna
Man.
be honest. Like, it takes time, it takes lived experience, and like I said, it takes practice to get comfortable with rejection, and that's not even just on a romance tip. Just in life. And I think there are people who go to their grave and never really make peace with rejection, and they ultimately struggle for it throughout their lives. I would hate for that to be a Tori situation, but that's what Little Miss Mamas is on track for, because girl, it's not even that you can't read the room, it's you reading the room and deciding that you don't care what the damn room said. Like, okay.
And I think we need to stop calling it a square. I don't even think it's a square. It's two separate triangles.
No, it's
Okay?
not. It is a
And
triangle, and Tori ass is kicking in a corner. That is what it is,
that's what
Kofi.
I'm saying.
It's
I
one
know, I'm
triangle,
saying
and Tori ass is jumping in and out of it, trying to kick in a corner for herself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
facts.
It's so
Facts.
sad to
Erica's
see.
right.
It's so sad.
Yeah.
I was going
Child, the people was mad at me 2 episodes ago. The Tori hate is ridiculous. The Tori hate is odd. I'm like, Tori's lack of self-respect is odd.
Tori looks like
Dang.
she put herself through this. That's what y'all need to ask us. Like, it's pathetic. Like, he doesn't want her. He does not want her. You can't point to me not one scene or moment where you can tell me that KJ wants Tori. At least he doesn't.
And see that. And see,
I don't
that's
know
why I
if I agree
said.
with
That's
that.
why I said I kind of feel like sometimes KJ view her as just a hookup buddy. You know what I'm saying? Men know whenever they have the real deal versus a potential
We could
hookup.
say
You
that
know what
if they didn't spend a whole episode establishing that KJ don't do hookup buddies.
No, he don't. I don't take KJ to be just nah. We just kicking a shorty. We ain't nothing. Like he's ge- generally like taking an interest. Now, it don't help that you make it out with the girl without defining what it is, but he don't strike me as like, oh, we just kicking it, so we not. I'm not trying to make it a relationship thing. No, he got. I have way too so much respect for him as a young man for me to think that way. Like, no,
One
it's
time
hard.
for Khalil's smile, y'all. Sorry, I was just scrubbing through and I caught that and just, yes. Glory.
That's the best. Like, when he smiles, I smile. And
Yes! It's
KJ's
so
charming. Don't get me
good.
wrong. KJ's charming, but I think because of like knowing what Khalil goes through and the struggle, anytime
Mm-hmm.
he like smiles, you can see that joy. Like, you can appreciate. You're like, you feel nice. Like, you're happy for him because like
Yep.
he's been through so much. It's like I love when he smiles.
Yes,
Yeah,
the very
man,
few
that's black
moments.
boy joy right there.
Okay. At its
There's
finest.
and it's a testament to how we don't see a lot of young black men having to get the chance to show happiness and joy because we always either trying to mean mug or we trying to struggle. There's no time for us to enjoy the moment and be happy. So the times that I see Khalil happy, it warms my heart. I'm not gonna lie, it do.
Well, why are you always trying to mean mug, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, no,
Stop me
well I
mugging,
would
Kofi.
I'm not saying mean mug, but like I would say not trying, not show our hand all the time. Like we always dealing with something, so it's hard, so it's rare that we get to show emotion and be happy.
Why do you not want to show your hand?
Ugh, I don't know, man. It's like
Man
I don't
thing.
know. Well, I'm not that way. Like I know dudes like that. Me, I wear my emotion on my sleeve. Like you'll get the full spectrum when I'm happy, when I'm mad, when I'm sad. I don't know. I I just don't know why we can't show emotion sometimes. That's a problem that black men got. We don't wanna we wanna bottle everything up. Like Cassius, you need to
I
be
only
happy,
ask
my brother.
I only ask that because I hear a lot online about black women not creating space for black men to show their emotions. So I wondered if you felt like it was a thing of you can't because nobody's allowing you to, or you can't because that's just a choice of um, comfort or routine.
Uh, I
That's
want
not
to
like
say
a
it's a
choice
little
thing
bit
to
of
me. Cause I'm
both.
definitely gonna show my emotions and be
Uh,
out and about. You know what I mean?
Okay.
yeah, I think that's the way I view it too. So you know, but just to say, I like to see Khalil smile.
You love it
I'm
down.
gonna enjoy the amount of times he
Everything
smiles
straight?
because I fear
Yeah.
his boy's gonna have
Amina
to
just
no
had a question.
struggle
Hold up, y'all.
until this whole thing with his dad gets solved. No,
Yeah,
yeah.
Facts.
yeah.
Question, right? Since we were talking about the triangle, Khalil left his little letter that says whatever it's gonna say. Hopefully, it's saying exactly what Amina wants to hear. So Tori and KJ are in whatever the hell they're in.
Yep.
Khalil and Amina move into whatever the hell they move into. Is Khalil telling Amina she cannot talk to KJ anymore?
No, that'd be too.
If they,
No, no,
like,
no.
do you mean
Uh,
if they get together or in the
Yeah,
letter?
if they get together.
Oh, no, I don't think. No, he's not gonna do that.
This boy
No.
is not doing that. I fear I don't know, y'all.
Nah, I think Khalil be like, yo, just keep it cordial. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it get anything over that. You know what I'm saying?
I
oh,
hear
that'd
you.
just be trivial, bro. Like
Okay,
you
but you're
trust your
speaking from
girl and
your
you
point.
don't.
I'm saying like knowing the character that we have now and the one who went from zero to 100 behind
Trying
this
to get all day.
text message.
Need her help with something.
He don't even know what the
Yeah.
text
Yeah,
said.
she's been tied up with.
He might say it. He might think it.
Okay.
I don't know if he would say it, cause then she's gonna get upset, and then it's gonna cause this. But,
I don't know. That's a different ball game right there. Like telling a woman like, yo, don't speak to this dude right here no more. Period. On God. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all do it all
That's
the
different. I
time.
mean, it could work. It could
Y'all
work,
do
I
it
don't
but
all the time.
do.
That's the easiest way to lose your girl.
I've had it said to me a lot. But in men I wasn't even with. Like we're not even official.
right.
But I also have a male best friend. So let me give
Mm.
y'all all the context. I've had it said to me, and it's just like, nigga, he was here before you. He is probably gonna be here after you.
Mm.
I think it's like it would be like just talking to him. I guess would be fine, but like certain boundaries can't be crossed. Like you just can't be like sitting on the porch with KJ talking like that. That's just not a thing. Stuff like that. But I don't think he would for them just being friends. I wouldn't say he would tell her give
Y'all,
her
this
that
is the
ultimate.
same. What did he tell her in episode? What was it?
Episode
If I was
one.
there for you, you wouldn't need to go.
He did say that. He did say
Oh my gosh. He's
that.
also the
This
same
man,
dude that pushed the
I'm
drink
just
out
now
of her
starting to
hand.
think about it. He told that girl, if I was there, you wouldn't need to go run and talk to strangers.
Yikes.
Oh my
Yikes.
gosh. Yeah, you're right. Oh, oh gosh.
That
This
man,
is your
that
fault, man. Why'd you kiss that boy,
Y'all, it's
bro?
gonna be the
God
beginning and the
damn.
end so fast. It's gonna be the beginning and the end so damn fast because Amina is not giving up KJ.
Oh my
that
gosh.
that man Khalil said, "Listen, I need you to block KJ number out your phone immediately. Unfriend him on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, the whole 9."
That man gonna hit her with a what do you need a KJ for when you have a Khalil?
Look, honestly, a lot of this, I don't even think he says this if he can't get the image of her putting her lips on his mouth, man. That's what's seething in his brain. So now that I've had time to sit on it, yeah, I could see that. Damn. Oh.
Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. I fear this ship is gonna set sail and it's gonna go sink. So Jamila, I don't know how long we're gonna be able to live in bliss of Khalil and Amina, regardless of this letter, because of the nature of where they both are right now. You think he wouldn't ever tell her that? You laughing because you know you lying. You know you lying. Sade says, I feel like if KJ overstep, he gonna spaz. He gonna spaz if KJ just appear. Yo, KJ walked in. He said, "What is this guy doing here? You don't own this house, but I live here though." Like, it has been on site. I mean, not again. They do have the benefit of like KJ stepped up and was ready to fight with him, so maybe that'll shift some things. But I don't know because when it comes to Amina, Keish says he won't say it to her, but he will say something to KJ if he feels like they are too close. Don't y'all think he think they're too close now?
I feel like he might think it, but he has no room to say nothing at this point in time.
Brittany says, I honestly think because of the way that Khalil sees how Amina leans into KJ, I don't think he's actually going to pursue anything more with Amina. Oh, that's another way. That's another take. Damon said that to Simone. He said that to Simone about Lando? Or did she make that decision her damn self? Because it gave me Simone little simple ass decided that on her own. He gonna tell her that she don't need no more friends. Yo, boys love to tell you that. You don't need no more friends.
Yeah, they do. They do say that so they can control the narrative. I'm your only friend. You don't need nobody else. You just need me. You just need me.
Whole time he don't even know how to be a damn friend. Oh, Khalil. This is finna be short-lived. The friendship between KJ and Khalil gonna be short-lived. If we get a relationship with Amina and Khalil, that's gonna be short-lived. It's not looking good for us, y'all. We only got 4 episodes left.
It's gonna be a lot of hearts broken on these next 4 episodes, man. Like it's they're gonna take us through the fire. Whether it's relationships or whether it's Amina and her mother, it's gonna be a lot of hearts shattered on these next 4 episodes.
Facts. Do we think that Cassius is going to reveal what the hell is his real big beef with the Bakers before the end of the season? Because I seen somebody say in the chat earlier that they're tired of like how they're dragging that particular storyline.
Yep.
Do you think he's getting to the point?
I think next episode is like the like, well, it depends. So like next episode his father does come back. So I guess we'll start to see that, but I don't think Jordan is in the next episode, so it might be dragged a little bit longer.
My lord.
Is Cassius getting his wife back before the end of the season? Because, ma'am, you also been missing in action as well. What the hell is going on there?
But did y'all see the look whenever the guys are talking about, how just talking about the pipes not being busted or whatever, right? And Cassius mentioned something about his wife or something like that, right? And the way KJ looked at him like, bro, what you mean? Y'all not even together. So how you getting any pipes busted right now anyway? Did y'all see that look on his face? I died out laughing.
No, he was saying that his pipes were dry.
Oh, were backed up. All of them were backed up.
Right.
He has,
except for Darnell. Because he Darnell.
Right. Oh my gosh. They were making me laugh at the whole thing. it's Darnell being so pressed that he didn't get to make it rated peace. I could just imagine him sitting there when they was about to fight, and Spencer had one of his many MLK speeches to Jordan and Cassius, and as he's walking away, Darnell got a drink in the hand. I'm thinking he a little bit drunk, so he probably tipsy, but alcohol is truth serum, and saying, "Bruh, I'm just letting you know this was your idea, bruh. We gonna be out making it rated peace." And then he walks away. I will. That was a bar. It was just so funny to me, bro. I can't lie.
KJ's mom is
I think
returning
the
before the season ends. I wonder what advice she would give KJ about his love life and what's the reason for the separation. She can't tell him about the love life, I fear. What you saying, Micah?
I was gonna say, I think overall, as far as we are right now, and I think even in the future, I think Cassius's character has been a letdown. I am at the
Mm.
point, I'm at the point where I might dislike him as much as I used to dislike Jordan, just for the fact that I like him as a dad. He's a good dad. I'll give him that. As a coach, we haven't really seen much of it, so I can't say anything that where that is regarded. As a dad, he's good, but he's annoying. He's always upset. And at this point, we don't know why he's not with his wife, and we don't know why he hates Jordan Baker and the Bakers. So it's like it's it's giving. There's nothing there. There's something
Mm.
there, but they're not telling us what is there. Because
Yeah.
we don't like, why are you not with your wife? Why are you always angry? We know you're a good dad, but that's about it.
Yeah, I think we might get more insight in this next episode because his pops is supposed to appear in this episode. So, and he always talks about his upbringing and about his dad. I mean, you got to get that type of disposition from somewhere. So maybe we're gonna get some insight to why he's the way he is. Now I don't know how that translates to hating Jordan and Billy, but who knows? I mean, it's giving jealous family member.
Kay says Cassius
So
hates everything not named KJ. He is miserable.
yeah,
No kidding.
yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Um, Spencer dropped the bar though when he was talking to Cassius, and he was just like, "Is that what it's like being a father? Their dreams become the most important thing." It's like that's kind of what he doing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yep.
Spencer. I love Spencer, but ever since he found out he was having kids, Spencer acted like just every 5 minutes his kids, his twins. I can't believe they. Of course, they gave him
Of
twins.
course, they gave them twins. Oh, brother,
Y'all pull
literally.
that.
Yeah. Can you
Y'all pull
guys
that.
not be
Every
shocked though? Like she's a
pull the
twin, so
shit
of
off the
course they're
water.
Twins
gonna.
usually skip
No,
generations. They don't
no.
typically
He
come
found
right
out
from the twin.
exactly. And if one of them was gonna get a twin, chances are it would have been Jordan Baker. It would have been the male twin would have gotten the twins, not a female twin.
No, I mean it's happening. Whether it's a
Well,
boy and
clearly we know.
a girl, a boy or a girl or a boy or whatever, he gonna be about all them babies.
I want to know how far they plan to take this, because right now we're talking about, are they going to get renewed for season 8, but if they see a future and if they're really trying to go down the like teen YA heartthrobby will they won't they lineage, so like following in like One Tree Hill's path, right? And then they have like 20 some seasons or some craziness where the parents or the kids ultimately became like the parents.
Yep.
This is like way down the line, y'all, but I could totally see like when Spencer kept talking about them damn twins in this episode, all I saw was like 6 seasons from now, Spencer and Olivia are back and we're watching their lives play out and all the hell that ensues when you're
No, thank
married
you.
and when things settle and like everything is not as new and you're older and things don't work out. And I'm like, oh God, will they make it that far?
I don't know. I mean, it's rare. I mean, this is still a predominantly black cast, so would they even give them the space to continue going on like a One Tree Hill? Because I know One Tree Hill like had 8 or 9 seasons, so I
They
don't
didn't
know.
have more than 10?
Yeah, no,
Somebody,
They had what?
yeah, like 9. I think.
yeah. I could,
But they did a
some
bunch
of the
of
writers
time
don't.
jumps, right?
But yeah, no, they
What
did.
ended up
after graduation of high school, they just went straight into adult life.
Oh,
Not
okay.
like All
Yeah.
American.
Because
They went
I
straight into
remember like Naya telling me like you follow like this tail end of their run, you're following them as adults, like full on adults,
Yeah.
like not even just like fresh ass adults, but like full on adults.
They had
Yeah.
like 5 seasons of high school, and then they did like 4 seasons of adulthood.
Hmm.
You did follow some of the guys like Nathan and Peyton and Haley, and then with the new kids that were playing basketball in North Carolina. So it was like what All Americans doing with Jordan and Layla with these new gen kids.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if they would be able to. I don't know if they. To me, the only way I could see it is if it still does numbers when it comes to Netflix, because the season has yet to drop on Netflix, and if it gets popular like it's been doing ever since when it goes on Netflix and everybody streams it, then maybe I could see a season 8. But I don't know. It just feels like they won't bring it back. But who
Yeah,
knows?
yeah. It's for me. It's in the air. I can tell you this right here. I have been seeing less tweets about All American on Twitter. I feel like the drop off has been significant because a lot of people enjoyed the last season. They got what they wanted. They got their fairy tale happy ending, and a lot of people did check out. And that's a personal opinion. They want to check out. But I have been seeing less tweets about All American. So season 8. And I know a lot of tweets really don't. I know tweets don't really dictate whether you can or
That's
can't
what
get
I
a
was
season
just about to
sometime.
say. I was just
Yeah.
about to say,
So
honestly, I think it's a good thing that the tweets have fallen off because to me, those
mhm,
don't necessarily represent the core audience that they actually need to move things. Like, there's no
right.
reason why this show doesn't have more product placements other than the damn Surface tablets y'all kept trying to sell us from Windows. Like, y'all needed additional product placement. Like, there's no reason why Layla is not moving product for y'all because she looks good all the damn time. Where is the damn collaborations and the capsule collections and the this and the that can also help, shoulder the financial burden when it comes to producing the damn show? So for me, when I think about the Twitter drop off, that is those young, super obsessed, or maybe even old, super obsessed, no life having ass fans who got what they came for with the whole Spolivia thing. Great. But when it comes down to it, y'all aren't going to be able to put y'all credit card down behind something that they trying to back for this product. Y'all aren't the ones who even probably paying the damn bill to watch the damn show on your YouTube TV or your goddamn cable or whatever. And I think that Twitter and social media as a whole can be very, very helpful in circumstances of like cultivating the audience. But for All American, it has been one of the most harmful things and one of the most divisive things within the actual audience. So I personally hear Twitter has taken a dive and I'm like, great, because it was a cesspool. All American Twitter is a cesspool.
And,
Hmm.
Eric, I blame some of this. I blame some of this on the CW. I'm gonna give you an example. So when I look at the culmination of the show, it's been on for so long, right? How many times have we seen Daniel Ezra on Sherry Shepherd? I think I've seen them there maybe one time. Like, have they been on the Breakfast Club? I saw them on Sway like a year or so ago. These guys, these actresses and these actors, they could have been they could have took it to a whole nother level with the promotion of this young talent right here. And I hate how these guys weren't on some of these other bigger shows, talking about All American.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
man.
didn't.
The
They never
backgrounds
gave.
is
They never gave All American like a chance. I don't think they never gave like. If you look at those Riverdale actors, like we know
Mm-hmm.
the actresses from Riverdale. Riverdale was a horrible show.
I
It was
don't
on the
know who
CW.
they are.
It was there. Oh well, like like in terms of like in like movies and stuff, and seeing people talk about them, they gave them a platform. They were on all these different interviews all over YouTube, all over everywhere, and they always had like that promotion. I if I didn't go on TikTok one day and see a clip of All American, I probably would have never even knew what it was because there was nothing there to like put it out there to show people. Yeah, this
Yeah.
show is great.
I mean,
Come watch
initially,
it.
I think that they definitely struggled and they didn't market it correctly, and Netflix was a godsend. But then also, I'm not even mad once you get into like season 3, 4, 5 that there's no promotion because you would have marketed it to people that this is a black ass show telling black ass stories with Olivia's biracial ass running amok. Like, I, so I hear y'all, but also I'm just like, You was gonna go on I don't watch the Breakfast Club because I can't get down with Charlamagne and Envy. But you gonna go on the Breakfast Club and say what?
I mean, well, typically, I probably could say this right here. Like when I think about a Breakfast Club, that probably is like the number one show that all the top black actors, black actresses go on. Like I'm fully expecting, for example, Michael B. Jordan. He'll more than likely be on the Breakfast Club promoting Sinners, right? So I was like, well,
To what?
I was just thinking the other
To
day.
his
I'm like,
black ass
why?
audience.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, I
also
guess.
part of it, y'all. Y'all gotta realize that's also part of it. The black ass show on the non-black ass network not getting, you know what I'm saying? Like they pulled certain things out when they wanted to. Like they had them at ABFF a couple years in a row doing panels and whatnot.
Yep.
And then like, you know,
Right.
I met Mike at Essence Hollywood House a while ago.
Mhm.
Like they've done some things, but like when it comes down to like coming onto the show and like talking about what's happening on the show, they shifted after season 2. The show stopped being so black. So then what would they go up there to talk about?
Yeah,
I
I
just feel
mean,
like promotion, like like get to know the actors and actresses. Like
Okay,
if they
then go
got
to
other
BuzzFeed,
projects.
which they did. They had them reading
Okay,
sexy thirst tweets or whatever at BuzzFeed. I'm just saying specifically
see,
to the black networks. It would have done the black networks kind of like a disservice because y'all stopped trying to really tell black stories. If anything, Homecoming should have been everywhere. There's no reason why Homecoming was not doing pop-ups at homecomings.
right.
I mean, I think they did go to a few HBCUs, but for a show like that, they should have been at all the
I'm
homecomings at Morehouse, Howard, North Carolina A&T, or whatever. Like, you know,
I don't think they ever took that homecoming tour. I know they was talking about it because I remember.
They
I
went
could
to
be wrong. I
Clark,
could be wrong.
but that's because
Yeah,
Jeffrey graduated from there.
yeah, but I thought I read somewhere that they was trying to do a homecoming tour where they could go to like maybe 8 HBCUs or something like that, but it never really happened. But
Yeah.
yeah, they would have if they would have won a homecoming tour, that would have been fire.
But also, y'all, at its core, like marketing is definitely important. I'm never going to shit on marketing. But also, at the end of the day, the stories are going to speak for themselves. And when they're not speaking for themselves, they're not speaking for themselves. Because somehow we all found our way to All American season 1 and season 2 with no budget. They had a post and a damn dream.
Right, right, yep, yep.
it's
I
the
think
little.
was it season 8 we're on or season 7? I think
7.
this season has been good, and I think anybody who's seen it, because I've seen on Twitter, like anybody who's actually watched it, not just talking because they're hating, they like it. It's a
Yeah.
good season.
Yeah.
People were like skeptical, and I think we all here were skeptical as well. And people are like, "Oh yeah, I thought it wasn't gonna be good, but watching it, it's not that bad. It's actually kind of good." And it's like it. I've seen people. I haven't seen. Actually, I haven't seen a bad review, other than the casual haters who might just be oblivious, upset that their couple's not on
Do
the
you
show
think
anymore.
that maybe she needs
But I
people to
haven't
show up
seen
for her right
anybody
now?
say a bad thing
At
really
this
about
show,
this season. I think it's been really good in terms of
Yeah,
like.
I would,
and
I
and,
would
and
hate for them not to at least get to continue these stories with KJ, Khalil, Amina, and them. So I'm hoping they get another season, though, for real.
yeah, and to what Michael was saying, they was right. I remember whenever they was talking about this new show and NK did an interview, I think it was with Deadline or TV Line, one of the two, and she was mentioning that yeah, it's gonna go back to the essence of season 1. I think we all can agree that more than likely some of our favorite seasons of All American probably was like season 1, 2, and 3, right? And after that, that's when it kind of, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about that, but yeah, they really did take it back to the original core. You know what I'm saying? Like the things that we love, football and unfortunately the gang drama, and then you have some of the relationship stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep.
DeMarcus, thank you again for
So
your super chat. I can't choose between the Shy and All American. I would have to pick like seasons versus seasons of each other because the Shy also has gone through a slump that I didn't necessarily really enjoy. But overall, they're both 2 decent shows. Maybe KJ and Khalil decide to go to HBCU and they could bring back Homecoming. Baby, I would love it. I've been already thinking of
Yeah.
how they can implement, like, they already brought it back OG All American people, but like, why can't we get a Damon pop up? Why can't we get a Thea pop up? Like, if y'all
How would they write
know,
it,
like,
though?
I
How
know
would the thing is, how would they write it though? That's the thing.
the same way that they
Like,
just
you know?
did.
Mm.
Darnell plays for LA and we ain't seen him since until Spencer comes into town.
Well, yeah, but
Damon comes
Darnell
and
was
plays the
always- but
Dodgers.
Darnell was okay.
Yep.
All right, there. All right. There's a
What is
way
it,
you
Cam?
could.
And Khalil maybe
Yeah.
decides to play baseball because just like my goofy ass, I was in high school, just knew I needed to get a scholarship. My original sport was basketball. Coming into high school, my original sport was basketball. I played basketball since I was in first grade. My basketball coach was also a volleyball coach. He said, "You gonna play volleyball because you need to be moving at all times." So fall, I was playing volleyball. Winter, I was playing basketball. Spring came around, you need to do something. Oh, okay, I really want to play tennis. Okay, well, I want you also to do shot put because I need you to stay in the weight room. So I was doing track, shot put, and tennis so that I could stay in a sport at all times throughout high school.
Dang, they had you out here like that.
I got my full ride though.
That's true.
So I'm just saying, like, KJ decides to play baseball randomly to stay in shape and Damon pops up. Like, it could work. It could work if they want to make it work.
I can see that. Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like
it
this
definitely could
season
work.
so far. I mean,
Yeah, the
And
only
these
fluke
last-
episode was
what are we-
episode 2.
and no, even with the episode 2, I mean, the other stuff in that episode wasn't bad either. I mean, we had
What
some
other stuff?
decent.
What happened in that episode?
Like,
and Layla thinking she's pregnant.
Khalil
But then Layla's
trying
still
to
thinking
get back
that
to
she's
school.
pregnant, worried about Olivia not being there for her. Like, what else happened in that
Well, look.
episode?
KJ
Child.
or Khalil going back to school, and then he gets on the football team and all that. That's one positive.
If we would have
aspect,
skipped
actually.
episode 2, it would have changed nothing for Khalil's story. We could have came into
Yeah.
episode 3 with him on the team and be like, "Oh, okay."
It was so
Okay,
forgettable.
fine. Look, that's probably the low light, but this has been a very solid season so
It
far.
has. It has. It's definitely been a low light for me. But that, again, that's just
Yeah.
me. Yes, we can see David and Thea pop up. Yes. Because Layla and Simone really didn't have a conversation, to be honest. I do not need Simone popping up saying shit.
I
Look,
mean,
I
No.
need to go back.
I don't want to
Don't
see
take me
it.
back to hell. Don't take me back to hell, bro. I'm not-
What y'all saying? Simone? What y'all saying? Simone could come through and give Amina some advice? Is that what y'all saying?
No, they saying that Simone could come and talk to Layla because they never really had a conversation. They don't have shit to
Oh,
say
okay.
to each other.
It's dead and gone, bro. We gotta let dead dog bones lie, bro. I'm not trying to
Please.
go back. I have some
Please.
visceral reactions about that whole situation.
That is so
I'm not
funny. You
trying-
got all these visceral reactions for Simone, but none for Olivia Baker.
Uh oh.
Don't get me off my
But
soapbox
why,
now.
why would you have visceral reactions? I mean, Simone was wrong. There's no like saying nothing else.
Yeah,
She was wrong.
yeah, she was wrong. Like it was just too messy, and I don't
She
want
was
to
wrong.
play in that sandbox anymore. Like that whole. Just how
Simone
that
was
whole
wrong
thing
how
went.
many times?
So
Yeah,
like
she was wrong. It was wrong. She
How
was
many
wrong.
times
Like,
was she wrong?
in terms of the whole Jordan and Layla thing, I don't want to go back there, man. It was just,
Is that one
it was a
time?
mess.
Are you submitting one time, Kofi?
No, there's more than one time.
Okay, so how many
we don't
times? I
have-
need a number.
I can't tell you off the top
The
of my
point
head.
is, no matter how many times Simone was wrong, Olivia was wrong 3 times more than that, and your ass don't got a problem with her.
I'm indifferent to her. So it's
Yeah,
like,
right.
no, for real.
You
like,
fighting for her
I'm
episode to not be at the bottom of the barrel this season. You is not
Well, hold
indifferent.
on. Well, I haven't paid her much mind, honestly. Like, she was there for episode 2. I'm happy she was pregnant. That was it. Like, it didn't change anything for me. Like, honestly, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's jeez.
I just didn't like how they
Uh,
downplayed Jordan and Simone. He was the best when he was with her. You right.
The best
yeah.
relationship. I don't care. See, y'all just ship Lando and Damon. I will never. Jordan was the best like relationship she had.
Yeah, and then it got, and we saw how that ended, but it was we ain't got to go there.
Jordan and
So.
Cassius got more in common. Maybe Simone pop up and can push him to have a failed marriage. Bro.
A failed
All right now.
Oh wow.
That's just mean.
Mm.
But what do Jordan and Cassius have in
Brittany,
common?
I can't.
Mm, that's
I'm sorry, but Jordan and
that's
Simone's relationship was struggle every season. Okay. But see, that's a whole other thing. You know,
Eric
I would
might
be
be
talking for a
cooking with
long
this
time.
comment, though.
No, he's
Eric
not.
might be
Eric
cooking
is
with
not cooking. I mean, that's okay. On the surface, it's the truth, but also struggle in and of itself is not inherently bad or wrong. We are all struggling to do something at any given point in time, and looking at Simone and Jordan's relationship as it started, like yes, it started on something that it didn't need to start on. Cool. But they both grew through that struggle. That struggle was directly correlated to them growing as people. I think that struggle only presents a problem when it doesn't actually produce any type of positive results.
Yep.
That's fair.
Like people always keep saying that like, oh, it was just a struggle relationship. What relationship is just happy all the time? And
Hell,
Jordan
I
and Simone
struggled in
was
college. I
really
struggled in high school. I struggled as a basketball player, volleyball player, tennis player. Struggled as a damn daughter. Still struggling as a damn daughter. Like, there's struggle all around. We're struggling right now in this goddamn hellscape that is America. Like, what
Jordan
is
and
not a
Simone
struggle?
were happy. That's they were happy. We can admit that. There were times when they seemed like the best couple on the show.
I agree. I mean, he was a better man in his era when he was with Simone. I mean, I'm not gonna ever, take that away. It's just, uh, I don't know what else. I don't know what to say, man.
All right, y'all. I'm about to get out of here because I got to get ready for my next live. Thank y'all so much for joining me for this All American Live After Show. Let me go back. I want to end it off on this lovely smile from this lovely young man. Let me go find it. Any last thoughts that y'all want to share while I go find Khalil's smile?
Yeah.
Just
Did y'all ever catch the comment how Khalil shaded Cassius about you go? The broke comment went
Oh, I started off with
crazy.
that. Yeah. I started the live
Oh,
off with that. I said,
oh,
wow, Khalil, not you calling this
little
grown ass
boy,
man broke.
little
My
boy. That's
word.
still an elder, man. And
I mean,
I can't wait for episode. Yeah,
the truth
I,
need to
I,
be spoken. More people need to put Cassius in his place. He talks
mm,
too much.
well, all I know is episode 10 coming, and the legendary Steve Harris, aka Charles from. Oh my
Oh,
gosh, if y'all
brother.
oh god.
I
Hey,
saw
Steve
anytime,
Charles.
Harris,
anytime you see that dude right there, you know it's gonna be trouble. Oh my
Steve
god.
Child,
Harris has entered the chat, bro. Oh,
I
child,
saw
child,
Charles.
child.
I saw Charles in that promo. I said that is Billy Baker's brother. That was a perfect casting. Y'all right for that. That is Billy
oh,
Baker's brother.
That is a perfect casting.
yo, man,
Y'all,
this
Erica
man was
Core
a.
is, I'm obsessed with his brother. I love him down. That is the only older man that I will ever be like, oh my God. Mm-hmm.
Jeez, man, that man is a menace. He was a menace in Diary of a Mad Black Woman. He was a menace in this BET movie. Let the church say amen. He was a menace in BMF, and I can tell he's going to be a menace when he pops up in this episode, causing all sorts of stress for Cassius. And we might get to the root of why he's the way he is. Look at who his daddy is. I can't
Mm.
wait. I
Well,
cannot
we
wait,
need
man.
to. God damn it. All right, y'all. Thank you so much.
Yep,
Y'all
yep.
smile and black men smile for us today. If you feel like it, share your joy because we enjoy it. I will see y'all in my breakdown or next week on our All American Live After Show. Thanks again for joining me,
All
y'all.
right.
All right.
It's gonna be fun.
We're going to end it off with Khalil and that beautiful ass smile. If y'all are joining me for Our Sister's Keeper, I'll see you guys in about 40 minutes. Other than that, see you in the comment section.